Hello and welcome to Trivia Night. My name is Taylor and I'm the host of the game today. Our category today is Tibet. We have a very special guest playing with us today.
Hi, I'm Corey Stevenson. I'm a student at the University of Arkansas. I've taken a couple classes about Tibet and I've really fallen in love with the culture and the peaceful outlook on life.
Welcome to the show today, Corey. Are you so excited to find out what our grand prize is?
Yes, absolutely. I love free things.
Good. Well, let's see if we can make that happen. So now to the rules for our viewers at home. Answer my questions, win money. Pretty simple, right? If you get stuck on a question, there are 3 lifelines available for you to use. Poll the audience, phone a friend, and ask the expert. Let's get started. All right. What is a central tenet in the Tibetan idea of reincarnation? Is it A, all life goes through a cycle of samsara? Is it B, a guilty soul comes down to the earth to find rest? Is it C, tulku? Or is it D, mukti?
Gosh, I don't know. I really think it's C.
C, final answer?
Final answer.
It is C. Let's hear why that's our answer.
The reincarnation system Tulku, a distinguishing characteristic of Tibetan Buddhism, is based the theory that Buddha's soul never vanishes, but reincarnates in succession to lead his followers and to accomplish his mission. Prominent Tibetan monks believe that when you die, you go through a period of transition.
All right, on to our next question. So, when was the term the Dalai Lama first used? Is it A, 1492, B, 2022, C, 1702, or D, 1578?
Yeah, I'm not very sure about the answer to this question. I think I'm gonna poll the audience for this one.
Looks like the audience thinks the answer is D. Are you gonna trust them?
I think the audience knows what they're talking about. My answer is D. Final answer.
That's right, D it is. Audience, tell our viewers at home why that's our correct answer.
The title Dalai Lama, which means Ocean of Wisdom, was coined by the Mongolian ruler Altan Khan when he gave it to Sonam Gyatso, an abbot at Drepung Monastery. Because Sonam Gyatso was the third of his lineage, the term Dalai Lama was given to his other reincarnations, his predecessors, after they had died, and he became known as the third Dalai Lama.
Let's move on to our next question. So, what is the process for determining the reincarnation of the Dalai Lama? Is it A, a democratic election? Is it B, a secret process? Is it C, there's a royal family of Dalai Lamas? Or is it D, a decision made by Eric Musselman?
This is another tough question. I know Eric Musselman has great tips on how to beat Gonzaga, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't know anything about the next Dalai Lama. What lifelines do I have left?
You have phone a friend and ask an expert left.
Well, I think I'm gonna ask an expert on this one.
Let's call them in. Today's expert is Geshe Dorji, a Tibetan monk from Drepung Losling Monastery in South India and a professor at the University of Arkansas. Geshe, Corey is struggling with the question about how the next Dalai Lama is determined. Any expert advice?
Dalai Lama is a little bit complicated. And traditionally, the monastery has a region of the Dalai Lama. When Dalai Lama pass away, the regions can take over his position. Region has a responsible to searching his reincarnations. Through from divinations, through from articles, sometimes Dalai Lama himself leave message behind where he going to be rebirthed. Each Dalai Lama's differences.
Thank you for that, Geshe. Your help is always appreciated.
Wow, based on that information, I think I'm gonna go with B, a secret process. Final answer.
All right, that is the correct answer. It is such a good thing that we had Geshe as our expert today. All right, we are almost to the end of our night. You are one question away from getting a chance to see our secret prize. If you get this last question correct, the prize is yours. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, on to our final question. So, other than Tibet, what political power is trying to influence the selection of the next Dalai Lama? Is it A, Madagascar, B, Narnia, C, your mom's house, or D, China?
I still have one lifeline left, right?
You do. Phone a friend is your final lifeline for the night. Are you wanting to use it for this question?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to.
Alrighty, who are you gonna call?
I'm gonna call my favorite professor, Dr. Sidney Burris. Let me FaceTime him real quick.
Hopefully he answers.
Hey, Dr. Burris, it's me, Corey, from your class. I'm on a game show right now, and I have a question I need your help answering. Let me read you the question real quick. Do you know what political power is trying to influence the selection of the next Dalai Lama?
Technically, the Chinese are trying to play a major role in that selection, but I would hasten to add that the Tibetan government in exile is going to be in charge of choosing, of finding, of locating the reincarnation. The reason that China has a vested stake in reclaiming or identifying the Dalai Lama is that they understand the power the Dalai Lama has over the Tibetan people, both the Tibetans who are living in exile and the Tibetans, the 6 million Tibetans, the vast majority of the Tibetans that are living in occupied Tibet. Their idea is to find the reincarnation, a Tibetan who will go along with their program. That young Tibetan, when the Chinese identify him, will be indoctrinated and will simply speak Chinese propaganda. That's the fear that the Tibetan people have. It's also the hope that the Chinese government has.
Thank you so much, Dr. Burris. I'll see you in class next Tuesday. Based off what he said, I think I'm gonna choose my final answer as D.
Alright, that is correct. Shout out to Dr. Burris for that thorough answer. Are you ready to see what your prize is?
Yeah, let's go. I'm so ready to find out what it is.
Your grand prize is, drumroll please, a lifetime supply of samba.
Yo, I've always wanted to try that. I bet it's so good.
Oh yeah.
Audio Jungle.